Whatever. Hi guys, it's me again, Ali. So this is kind of part two of my moving to Adelaide. It's not really a series because it'll continue on as my channel goes on and grows, I guess. But about second month-ish, I was still looking for work nearly every day. I was starting to get a bit tedious. Not getting anywhere, getting only responses of sorry, your application was not successful, and it was kind of getting me a little down, as it does. And so I guess still kept trying every now and then, but starting to kind of not lose interest, but it kind of started to wear me out a bit. Like, it made me feel not great about myself. And it was about the time my depression started coming back. So I had to deal with that and try and fend that off and not let it get a hold of me. And yeah, I was still trying to look for a course to do, not really having much success. Because still wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But then it's like, maybe I should just do my fashion course again, because I never actually completed that. And I thought, I don't really have that drive to want to do it right now. I'm gonna try something new and different. So I kind of just put that on the back burners and thought, if I can't find anything, I'll go back and do it. And so yeah, life kept going on. Nate kept going to his little courses and his workshops and stuff, and continued editing and writing nearly every day. So yeah, that was fine. And then we started getting our first electricity bill and gas bill and internet bill, because they finally organized and said, oh, freaking internet properly. And yeah, I was paying for my car, getting petrol, and we were having less and less money as time went on, because yeah, it's just getting, trying to sort everything out, and we always pay our bills first and all that to get that out of the way, so we don't have to worry or stress about them. And then whatever money's left over is for us to spend and do whatever with. And then yeah, actually both of us were trying to find a local doctor close enough to us, so if we needed to see a doctor, we had one. And it was a bit of a struggle. We found a clinic that was at a shopping mall near where we live, but Nate had some troubles with them, and I didn't really, mesh with the doctors there, and I kind of had some dodgy reviews. So we went looking for someone else, and Nate just happened to find one that's just a couple roads over from where we live, at a little medical clinic here, and he found a really good doctor. And then I happened to find a doctor who's really different to all the other doctors I've had in the past, but is nice. She's very kind, and she actually helped me a lot. So yeah, went to talk to her a few times, and explain my history of what's been going on about being trans and taking hormones and all that. And I was discussing to her, I've suffered with depression and anxiety most of my life, and I found ways to kind of deal with it, I guess. So yeah, that was fine. And I told her, I don't want to take anything yet for it because I'd rather not. I know it doesn't mean any less of whatever, but I just don't. So I just don't like taking tablets if I can help it. Even though I have to take tablets every day for my transition, like my hormone tablets, I have to take every day. So yeah, that was just another one I would have to add to remember to take and everything. So I just kind of put it off a little bit. Thought, no, I can manage this, will be fine. And then a few weeks later, we actually got an email saying about our first inspection, which was actually quite fine because we keep the place relatively tidy. So it was not hard to clean. We just spent half the day cleaning, wiping everything down, all the walls and all that. And that was fine. They were happy with how we were and how we were keeping the place, and and then a couple of days later we actually got a phone call about the owners were so happy with us that they wanted to extend our lease from 6 months to a year, which was awesome because we actually really loved living here. And so yeah, that was great. And then they said they'll send out like a new lease agreement so we can sign it to say yes, we want to extend the lease. So yeah, we just waited around for that and just kept going on with our daily things and everything. Another good thing that happened is that I actually had saved enough money to get my name legally changed. So when I was before moving to Adelaide, I was still dressing like a boy, kind of acting like a boy, because I lived in Murray Bridge, and if you've ever been there, my experience wasn't great. That was a very small town. They kind of seemed a little judgmental people there, and it was made me feel uncomfortable. But since moving here, it's been great because no one knows me. Well, people do now, but they know me as Ali. And back then, before I changed my name, it was my name was Brock, and that name just never really sat well with me. So the day I got to change it, I was so excited. And I was so happy. I got up and got ready and went down to the birth, death, and marriages and filled out all the paperwork and paid for my name change. I mean, they told me that I could change my gender too, but that's gonna have to wait because I didn't have the money or the knowledge that I could have done that. They only let me know then, that day. So I just still went ahead with doing my name change, and I'll just change my gender another time. So that was awesome. They said it would take about 8 weeks for my certificate to be changed and sent out to me. So the day that came in, about 6 to 8 weeks later, I think it was, I was so anxious. I so want to change my name on everything. So excited. So when it came in, I immediately went down and changed my name on my bank card and my everything, my Centrelink card, because I was on Centrelink and still am. What else did I change? My RAA and everything. My license, that was a big thing too. It was awesome. So it has my name on it, not that name before. So yeah, that was amazing. And when my certificate came in, I actually sent a picture to my dad, and his reply was, "I knew our daughter at the age of 60, And I thought that was my sweetest thing ever. It actually brought me to tears. It was so nice. And it's great to have accepting family. I was one of the lucky ones whose family are very accepting. I mean, my oldest brother and my mum kind of still trying to get around it a little bit. Like, my mum says she's fully accepting, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. So yeah, my little brother loved it. He said as long as I'm happy, he doesn't care who or what I am, as long as I'm happy. And I think that's amazing. Now my nieces and nephew are starting to call me Ellie. That was a bit of a change for them, because they've known me as Brock for so long. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, we had some trouble finding a couch. Like, we had all the furniture pretty much before, but we didn't have a couch. And trying to find a couch, because we were short of money, Nate actually bought it because he had some savings left. We went to a place, told them exactly what we wanted. They said, yep, that's fine. Sign dotted line, it'll be there tomorrow or in a couple of days' time. So, you know, after a couple of days, whatever, the couch came, we started setting up, and then we realized it's not what we ordered. It was something completely different, because Nate mostly, but I kind of agree with him, wanted couch, like one of those, what are they? How they have that long couch that you can lay down on, and then it has the separate seats on the side. And we didn't want the cushions to be able to come off, because we didn't want to have to keep moving them and resetting them and pushing them back on. And these cushions you had put on, and the footstool kind of like part was separate, and so not what we wanted. So we ended up taking that back, and luckily got our money back. And then we ended up going to Haggle, having a look there. Haggle had a look at Haggle Co. And they had like the exact couch that we were looking for. So we tested it, made sure it was exactly what we wanted. It was. And yeah, pretty much bought it the next day, I think it was, and they delivered it a couple of days later, and we've had it ever since. It's an awesome couch. It's really comfortable. It's got Velcro back cushions, but it's not too bad. It's pretty good. So yeah. We finally got a couch, and now we can actually sit and enjoy TV. Although, I had a TV for a while, and it was massive, and it was a nice TV, but it just didn't really do what I wanted. So I started thinking about selling it, or taking it back and getting my money back, like my mother did. But yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to sell it or not. It was nice having two TVs. But yeah, if you want to find out what I did with that TV, keep watching for my next video, which will be tomorrow. And in the meantime, if you're new, please come join our crazy family of peeps, and subscribe, hit the notification button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Please like, and feel free to leave comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!